Hey, we're in the down home stretch. Not even a full week. And well, yeah, a week from today for Christmas Day. Do you have your look together? I do. So I'm just going to share my lip and cheek. This is my favorite lip and cheek, if I can get it open, from Seint. It's called Pop. It's a wonderful red. I've showcased it earlier in earlier videos with wearing a red outfit. So now I'm going to do it wearing green. What is this? Hi, I'm Peggy. I'm your Seint 3D makeup artist. Welcome to my page. This is Seint Cream Makeup. It is wonderful for mature skin. I'm 67, so I know a little bit about mature skin. Well, what makes Seint different is they use 3 shades to create 1 layer of makeup. All 3 of these shades are your foundation. You get a contour, a brightening highlight, and a main highlight. The starter pack comes with a lip and cheek of your choice. Like I say, this one is Pop, and boy, does she pop. So let's get started. I'm going to show you how to make these 3 shades an entire face of makeup. We start with contour. Now, you can start with whatever you like. I like to start with contour. This is cream makeup, so I'm just going to put a little bit on my finger, and look at that. If this is your first time watching this, just watch. Stick with me and see what happens. This is contour. Contour creates shadows. It's wonderful, wonderful. I wish I had known about contour years ago. Better late than never. So here we go. We're going to feel for that cheekbone. You feel the roundness of your cheekbone. We're going to start at the corner of the eye and go straight up towards the ear. There we go. We're just kind of smearing it on a little bit. Now we're going to come to the other side of our face and we're going to feel for that cheekbone. What we're doing is we are defining our faces, creating shadows, and giving it depth and definition. See how we're already giving definition to my cheeks, lifting them, which is wonderful for my age. Again, I'm 67, so no spring chicken here. Now we're going to define the jawline. Notice I have a jowl right there, so I'm going to start right at the fatty part and go up towards the bottom part of my ear, right along the jawbone on both sides. What we're doing is we are defining the jaw area to bring that chin forward so that you have more of a defined look. Also, I have a turkey neck. Yes, I do. So these 2 divots, because of those jowls that I have, I'm going to start right at one divot and go under my neck and connect it to the other. Do you see the shadow that immediately created? What that does is, again, brings the chin forward so that you notice more of my chin and not what I have going on down here. Now, usually when you reach your 60s, you have one of 2 things. You either have a turkey neck like me or you have a double chin. If you have the double chin, you do the same thing, only you're going to start further back here, come further down under the neck and up. That will create a shadow which is going to pull the chin forward and move the illusion of that double chin back. This is great, great makeup. Now, I'm going to just tap into my contour with my pinky, rub my pinkies together, have them so they're touching right at the top of my nose and come straight down. This is contouring your nose. Why do you contour your nose? Because you want it to look more elongated and you want it to look a little bit narrower. If your nose doesn't bother you, skip this step. Now, we're not totally finished with the nose. I know this looks ridiculous. It's going to look more ridiculous as we go, but that's okay. Then it's going to be gorgeous, I promise. Now, we're finished with our contour, but contour can be used to fill in your eyebrows. It can be used as eyeshadow and also just to line your lips. So what I'm going to show you, or what I'm showing you, is all of your makeup in one palette. Now, we're going to move to the brightening shade, or what is concealer. We call it a brightening highlight. So we're going to come to the center of the forehead between the 2 eyebrows. Then we're going to start at the top of the nose and come straight down. There we go. And now look what that did. My nose looks more elongated and it looks narrower. That's what contouring your nose can do. Okay, now we're going to take the same brightening and we're going to brighten the Cupid's bow and the center of the chin. Now, what else do we need to brighten? You ask. We're going to catch these eyes. The eyes are the mirror to your soul. However, as you age like me, get into your 50s, 60s, 70s, even 80s, well, really in your 80s, you have the crow's feet and you have crepe skin. So what we're going to do is just brighten the outer and the inner corner of the eye. Now, what's going to happen? We're not going to go underneath it like we were taught because we don't want all that product to settle into the crepe skin. So as we blend, just a little bit of this product is going to go over and just camouflage that just a little bit. So outer corner, inner corner of the eye, and we are finished with the brightening highlight. Now we're going to move to my main highlight. Now the main highlight is going to be the color that's the closest to the color of your natural skin. So we're going to start right here at the bearded area of our face if we were a man. And we're just going to go up a little bit to the cheeks. What we are doing is we are placing this main shade where we don't have any other product, nor do we have any other shade. So this is like, your main shade is like a filler shade. Now I catch the corners of my nose because I have rosacea, and I have rosacea on my cheeks as well. And I go in the corner of my nose with my main shade because that helps camouflage the redness. Now, we're going to come up here and we're just going to put some main shade between the contour and the brightener. As you can see, here's my contour, here's my main shade, here's my brightener. All three of these shades. Now we strategically place them in certain areas. Now we're going to strategically blend them. But first, I'm going to add some Lip&Cheek. We call it Lip&Cheek because it can, again, all your entire face in this one palette. And we call it Lip&Cheek because it's your lipstick plus your blush shade. There we go. Okay, just a little bit on right above the contour. We'll put a little bit of blush again over here, right above the contour shade. You can put as little or as much as you like. I kind of am heavy-handed because I like color. So there you go. We're done. Again, this is cream makeup, and cream makeup needs to be set. So I'm going to grab my 3D brush from Seint, which is so wonderful. It has a fluffy end and it has a domed end. So you're going to see. And I love, love, love the Seint setting spray. Setting spray is one way that you can set your makeup. You can blend with a dry brush, then come back and spray your face and just press it in with any type of beauty blender, perfector sponge. Or you can use a setting powder. Seint has vanilla dust setting powder, or you can use a setting powder that you love. I'm going to use the setting spray, but I like to blend with a damp brush, so I'm going to spray my brush, both ends, and I just tap it into my hand so it's not dripping wet. And now we're going to strategically blend. Okay, ready? I know this looks ridiculous, but hey, just wait. We're going to start at the jawline, which is just where I like to start. You can start wherever you like, and just little gentle circles. I am not pressing into my skin. Here we go. We're dragging it down the neck because we want to keep that shadow. But we don't want it to be distinct like the forehead and the cheeks are because we have not blended them yet. Now, we're going to do a little ditty I call a stippling. We're just going to tap gently, and what we're doing is we are spreading and pressing into our skin this cream makeup so that it stays exactly where we put it and it wears like a second skin. Now, you can still see the texture on my face. It is me, only a little bit better. I feel a lot prettier with makeup on. And this makeup is like, It's amazing, just amazing. Now we're going to come to just underneath the eye. I like to catch my eyelids too because they tend to be a little bit on the purple side. I'm flipping my brush around to catch the corners of the eye, and notice I am just tapping. I'm not pulling. You don't want to pull the skin around the eye because, again, once you get to my age, it doesn't go back to where it was. So there is crepe skin under there, but look at this. The makeup that is underneath there does not settle into the fine lines and wrinkles. There we go. Now, we're going to start up here and just press this in. And again, what are we doing? We're pressing it into our skin so it wears like a second skin. This is cream, so it's going to hydrate as you wear it. Now, let's catch the nose. You don't want to blend too much. You can blend this out if you blend too much. So just a few taps on the nose. You can see the shadows are still there that we created, but they're not distinct. So that's what I mean by a soft blend. You don't want to blend it all like we were taught, because each color needs to go in its place and it needs to stay there. If you just go in and just blend this way, you're going to have a muddy mess and it's not going to be what you were looking for. Now, contour is a little bit different of a consistency than the highlight shades. So what we're going to do is just circle like we did at the jawline and just press it into the skin. Now, do you see how there's not the distinct line anymore, but the shadow on the forehead is still there? It brings my forehead down, go up into your hairline, and see there's very little makeup even coming off on the brush. Now we come to the cheeks. The cheeks are so much fun. So we're going to stipple up and down twice. Why twice? Because I don't know. That's what I do. And then we're going to grab that contour and drag it up into the temple, stipple it up into the temple with the contour shade. Now, you still have the shadow like over here, only it is soft. And that's what you're looking for. Now, is this enough blush for you? Is it too much? You can adjust that by how much you put. Make it you. If it's too much, you just blend a little more and it will, that's what I said, you can blend it out. It will go away. Or you can add a little more if you like that. I love color, so yeah, I just like it. Here we go. We're going to stipple up and down twice on the contour. Then we're going to grab the contour and the lip and cheek and stipple it up into the temple. There we go. All right. Guess what, ladies? I am done. Everything I used was in this palette and this brush. That was it. How do you get started with Seint? That's such an easy question. You start with a color match. These shades were custom color matched to me. These three, my foundation. The lip and cheek I chose because I just love it. So you choose the lip and cheek you would like. But you need a color match. And that's what you have me for, especially if you have mature skin. What I want you to do is, somewhere up in here, there will be a telephone number with hashtag match, and you just want to send that to the telephone number and it will send you a link. Open the link and I want you to go to a window in your home that has natural light coming in. Open the curtains, look outside. You're looking at whatever is outside and the natural light is hitting your makeup-free face. I know, makeup-free, scary, scary. It'll be fine, I promise you. I didn't like that part of it either, but I'm glad I did it. So the natural light is coming in, and I want you to get all of your face, your neck, and part of your décolleté if you can. If you can't, that's okay. Hold your phone up and take a direct face-on selfie. Again, no makeup. And look right into your phone and take a selfie. Upload it to that link and I'll do the rest. I'll suggest a whole lot of things like eyeshadow and bronzer and illuminator. But to start, this is all you need are these 4 shades and this little compact that travels with you wherever you want to go in your purse. It's TSA approved. Airlines won't even question it. So there you go. The other beauty of Seint is they have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what do you have to lose? I would love to color match you today, so let me know when you want to get started. I thank you for joining me today. You've blessed me with your presence. We put our makeup on and there you have it. You be the reason someone smiles today, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.